I am WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Freakin Rollins. So we are here in the Philadelphia Eagles training facility, and I'm about to take part in Pro Bowl offensive tackle Lane Johnson's strength training routine. We're talking Zercher Squats. We're talking weighted pull-ups. We're talking bench press. We're talking all the big lifts that make these NFL boys strong as hell. Let's go lift some heavy stuff. What's up, big man?
What's up, dude?
How are you?
Looking good.
Damn, I knew you were big. You're bigger than I thought.
Yeah, you built like a linebacker. What's this?
Well, you know, I am the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
I figured I'd bring the prize, show you what's up, you know what I'm saying? How are you?
Good.
Feeling good?
Feeling good,
How's
yeah.
off season going?
It's going good.
God, off season sounds so nice.
It is.
I'm all yours, man. I took a hell of an ass whooping last night.
That's what I heard.
As you can see,
Yeah.
I'm wearing the marks on my face. I got some all over the body.
Yeah.
And the Rock coming with that. I don't know if you saw, but he came in with a belt last night and whipped the Jesus out of myself from Cody Rhodes. So that was not fun. But I'll try to keep up with these best I can, man.
Yeah. So this here is the Zercher Squat. For me, I feel like it simulates, you know, if a guy's bull rushing me, I really feel everything here in my chest. But for me, it's like trying to prevent going forward. And so it teaches me to stay braced. And I just think it's very similar for what I do.
Now, bull rush. Explain what's a bull rush.
Quarterback's behind you.
Yeah.
I'm not going around you.
Just straight through.
Boom.
God, you got some great mobility for a boy your size, man.
Yeah, well,
God damn.
If you get stiff, that's when.
Yeah, but I mean that depth and that position is really good.
Oh yeah, that's good. Your back's straight up and down.
You know, gosh, when I started lifting, 15, 16 years old, the internet wasn't a resource for anything, right? So all I saw or all I had was Muscle
Magazines?
Fitness or like Arnold. Arnold, I'd read the Arnold Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. I'm like, all right. And Arnold loves Zercher Squats.
Yeah.
And so I remember seeing Zerchers and I started just doing them in my YMCA and people thought I was a nut job. Years later now, everybody goes, oh yeah, this is a very functional, useful piece of business.
Yeah. Hey, turn the energy up. We got the juice and it feels on everything that we touch. Yeah. When I started out, nobody believed. I just put in on the work. Now I'm who they want to be, huh?
That man's so strong. Look at the speed, you know what I mean? Just boom! Up out of the bottom, man, like it's nothing. The only thing outweighs me by like 100 pounds, so.
Hey, buddy. What's going on? Welcome back. Great to see you.
What's up, man? How are you? Hi, Seth. Good to meet you, man.
I'm the GM here, but you got to do something. My boys are obsessed.
Oh.
In WWE.
That's rad, man.
Yeah, he asked to not go to school today to come here to watch this.
Oh, okay.
And we told him no, but.
Carter, Tyler, what's up, man? WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Freakin Rollins here. Your dad said he wouldn't let you skip school today. I told him you'd let you out. Come on in, work out with me and Lane. We would have had a good time.
I told him too.
But, you know, you got to stay in school, get good grades. We'll get around to it, man. We're boys now.
Sunday. We're going to see
Sunday, WrestleMania Night 2. Let's go.
Can't wait. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Lane always.
Yes, sir.
No problem, brother.
Yeah, so he's busy right now this time of year. Signing guys, so we just signed Saquon.
Yeah.
The other guys, so.
Yeah, the Bears took Swift.
Swift.
Yeah, we took Swifty.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Kels just retired. You know, I played with him for all these years. Fletch just retired. So really it's me, Brandon Graham, Rick Lovato, I think Jake from the Super Bowl team. So it's
Wow.
crazy.
That turnaround.
Crazy how the wheel turns.
Wow. You going heavier on the second set?
Yeah.
Who's the toughest guy you ever had to block?
Vaughn, Micah, TJ's a tough guy, Bosa. I mean, really all those guys, when you get, you know, to those characteristics, they're super big. Obviously, they're fast.
Yeah.
And it's speed and shifty. It's hard to get a hold of them.
To your younger self, or to a guy coming up, Now that you're in sort of a mentor position, what would be your advice to these cats coming in? Whether it's weight room or life or football.
I think you got to work on yourself mentally as much as you do physically. It's really about being in the present, being where your feet are, but it's something you got to practice.
Yeah.
And so, like for me, before games, like I'll listen to some music, but a lot of times, like Kelsey and I were playing Sudoku, we're doing concentration grids. I don't know if you ever heard that, but it's, you know, it's numbers 1 through 100 that are scrambled on a piece of paper, and you have to go in order and find them. So I do that before games. I don't really
just mentally put yourself
I'm trying to. It's
in a space like that.
It's problem solving. You know,
that's interesting.
As I progress, like I've realized that's more important to kind of leave the emotion out of it. It's a job. I have an object in my way, but. A lot of it's, I mean, you got to develop yourself mentally. I mean, you're going against guys that are trying to replace you every year. It's competitive. You know, you got to deal with the external stuff, media, you know, all this. So it's just, but when you're young, you don't, you know, you can't tell nobody nothing.
No, you can't tell nobody nothing.
I couldn't tell myself anything.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
All right, so we have a dynamic bench and squat day. So all dynamic means is like more focus on speed, so not really heavy weight. So 8 sets of 2, so
boom,
really
boom.
quick, boom, boom.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, man.
I guess Philly's always place you'll remember. Just
It's a rowdy bunch, man.
Rowdy.
It's a rowdy bunch.
Good, now you get to deal with them.
Yeah. I've been wrestling in Philadelphia for all of my 20 years that I've been here in different arenas. You know, ECW.
Yeah.
Born and bred in Philadelphia. I was fortunate enough to do some shows in the old ECW arena. I had a show here in, I did like a National Guard armory in Philadelphia. But yeah, man, I have some fun history here.
But they're pretty interactive back and forth with you all.
They are a rowdy bunch, bro.
Yeah, that makes it fun.
They are, I mean, it's great. You just never know what to expect. Gosh, so I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah.
Grew up in the Midwest, obviously. My grandpa was a Bears fan, so I grew up a Bears fan. And gosh, you might have been playing. You might remember this game. Bears Eagles. It was during the Chip Kelly. I think it was maybe Chip's first season.
Was it here?
It was here.
Lincoln Financial Field.
We got annihilated by you guys. My brother and I came here. We got some tickets. Came to see the game. We were really excited. Chicago was playing all right that year. Dude, we sat up top, but we got annihilated, like destroyed. And like the Philly fans, you know, they're a rowdy bunch. So first touchdown, they're like, yeah, turning around, you know, middle fingers, you know, we're gonna get to you. It was 21-0 in like the first 5 minutes. But at that point, already, first quarter, 5 minutes in, they were like, hey man, sorry, you know, it's a tough. It doesn't always go that way. Yeah, it's tough.
That's
tough.
like that too. If we go 3 and out, we'll get our ass.
Oh my God.
That's good feedback for everybody. No, I mean that's really the good thing about playing here. It's like you always know where you stand.
They're gonna be honest with you.
It's a very motivating place.
They're gonna be honest with you. That's for sure,
exactly.
man. This is WWE's first event in the link ever. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's gonna be cool. I was kind of hoping it was cold enough to snow. We've never had a WrestleMania with snow. Yeah, I'd love to have just a little flurry in the main event when I'm kicking the shit out of the Rock, you know? Feels great, man. It's just nice to jump into something that's not your own, you know what I mean? To do something different a little bit. You know, I got my routines, I got my thing that I do. But he trains for a totally different sport. Doing what he's doing, it's fun. It's just a nice change of pace, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see like what other athletes do and just gives you a different appreciation too for what these guys go through to be able to perform on Sundays in the fall and the winter. So it's pretty sweet. I'll tell y'all right now, offensive line, one of the most overlooked positions.
I never thought I'd be playing it either because I was a quarterback in high school, JUCO, and I played tight end. Before I moved to tackle. So I moved to tackle my last 2 years of college.
Wow. Was that a huge adjustment?
Oh, I loved it.
You?
It was like I'm here with the fat guys. This is easy.
Oh.
I'm used to running routes, doing
yeah.
all this stuff, and then now I'm not moving at all. I'm just blocking guys. So what injuries you've had any?
Oh, baby. Well, I'm coming off about 3 months off of torn MCL. Meniscus is still giving me a lot of shit in here. MCL, ACL, meniscus on that one. I broke my jaw, separated shoulders, you know, all the time. Yeah. I got a couple stress fractures in my low back. 20 years of falling down, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the name of the game, so yeah.
We'll walk to the basketball hoops, turn around, and put it back on. So it's probably about 10 yards. We'll get one shot.
Let's go. It's an animal. Just a pure animal. Oh, with the spin. With the spin. That spin's gonna be tricky. That spin's gonna be fun.
Really hit your grip.
Yeah, that's a gripper right there. How's it 315 for you? You think I got it in me or I needed to go down?
I think you get it.
All right, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Oh, yeah. Might be a little slower than you, but I got it.
You doing that be like me doing 500, so the ratios.
Oh, yeah. That spin, boy. That spin. Yeah, that was a grippy. That was a grippy bastard right there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit of kind of what I do. Yeah, it's not very exciting all the time, but we usually get a group of guys in here, so
yeah, it's a party.
Makes it a lot more fun. Yeah, it's a party.
So how many days a week off season? Like right now, how many are you doing?
4.
4, okay.
So usually Monday, Tuesday, rehab on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, hit it. But yeah, usually the day after a game, you're very sore. You try to come in here. They say it gets the soreness out. I would argue that. Yeah. So let's load up the bar 500 pounds and let's get the soreness out of it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, like to people outside of it, they don't realize how much of it's work.
Yeah, that's work.
It's work.
Dog.
It's fun. You love it. I love everything about it. But at the same time, it comes at a price.
Do you know what you want to do after football?
I think, I have the gym close to my house back home, so maybe get certified in this stuff. But I probably just want to train guys low key, have my kids there, be there for all their stuff, chill.
Yeah.
Maybe when the kids are done, Oklahoma, the university is probably 30 minutes from my house, so
nice.
I can always go there if I want to get back into coaching, but that'll be, later down the road.
All right, last question for you. I'm curious, adversity in our sport, and in any sport really, you go through stretches where like nothing's going right, you just can't fix the problem, and you can't win games, or you can't perform the way you want to, the crowd's not responding the way you want to, and you talked a lot about mental health and stuff like that, but like how does that play into what you're doing off the field as far as getting ready, preparation? Do you feel like it's a waterfall effect type thing? Like, how do you stop that?
I think how to stop it is there's only so much that you can control. And like when you really break it down, you don't have a lot of control over over a lot of stuff. And so for me, it's like what's going to help me drown out the noise, the expectations, all this is like, let's have a game plan. And like if I could have a consistent routine and feel like my routine is trying to make me a better player, a better person off the field, and I stay consistent with it, that's the main thing. Guys will start something, but they won't finish it.
Yeah.
But if I can stay consistent with that, and then throughout the way, if I have feedback, I need to adjust this. But really staying on top of that. In the off season, I stay away from football as much as I can. I don't watch a whole lot of film.
Nice.
I don't, sometimes because you're doing a whole lot doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done.
Yeah.
And so I try to work smarter. But for me, it's like, hey man, there's only a few things I need to worry about when I'm on the field. Getting off the ball is 90% of the battle. So let's not overcomplicate that.
Yeah.
So for what I do, it's like, I'm not building a rocket ship. It's not very overly cerebral stuff. I got to be good at a few things.
Yeah.
Just get good at that. Everything else will take care of itself. But for me, for losing, it's not going to affect how I approach the game. It's like, it's definitely tougher when I was younger. But I felt like when I was younger, I didn't have the focus. I was very scatterbrained. I was looking at everything but not really focusing for me, if I have a good routine, a lot of the mental stuff, the clarity. If I feel like you get anxiety, a lot of times you're very stagnant. You're not moving.
Yeah.
A lot of times pondering.
Yeah.
You know, sitting there. That's when a lot of that stuff builds up. So for me, if I wasn't playing football, I'd still be working out. I feel like mentally it helps me, you know, get to a better place. But you know, a lot of guys see I know in college they see it as almost like a torture. You know, the weight room, the training. But I don't see it as that. I see it as something that's going to help me stay around for a while.
Yeah, man. I've always loved it too. Like, to me, it's always been my piece. The work's the work. And,
yeah, you get the music in here, you get to talk. And what I liked about it is, like, you know, you get new guys in here. Like, I got a chance to play with Sue, Linval Joseph, guys that have been, you know, dominant in the league for years, and they come in here. Obviously, I get to see how they're, you know, why they've been good for so long. I see their different routines. And so that's fun to pick up on. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's just it's not sexy all the time, but sexy on Sundays, but a lot of times it's not very sexy, you know.
Sexy on Sundays, man. I appreciate it.
That was the workout. You know, we had a little bit of everything. Finished with the farmer's carries, did some Zerchers. A little bit different than what you're used to, but
a little bit.
How'd you feel?
I dug it, man. I dug it. You know, it's like I said, I enjoy experiencing what other athletes have to do to get ready for their thing. You know, I know what my deal is. I'm custom in my routine. I can, you know, kind of with a blindfold on do it, but to come in and kind of get outside your comfort zone and look, we different. We're different.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing different things. So to get in here and see what a strong man like yourself does to get ready in the off season and ready for the upcoming season, it's really cool. And I already had a ton of respect for what you guys do because I'm a fan and I've been watching for years. But to see it all kind of come together and the detail that you talk about and why you do the certain things, like, to me, that, I mean, I'm a nerd for that stuff.
Yeah,
so
and I mean, out of all the guys that I've trained with, I've had guys from multiple backgrounds. I feel like he's handled it kind of the best. You know, especially doing the Zerchers, it's just stuff that people normally don't get into. So you did good. You got depth. I know it's different, but man, you crushed it. Best luck to you this weekend, WrestleMania.
Yeah, man, it's a big one.
Big one. You had a big event last night. Left with a little bit of hickey.
Yeah.
So
it's part of the deal,
man,
you know.
I'm excited.
Bumps and scratches.
Glad to have you here. I know Philly's excited, and man, can't wait to watch you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.